In-depth football coverage from The Athletic is now just £1 per week. See the link in the description to sign up today. Aston Villa's start to the season has been generally excellent, with significant wins over Liverpool, Arsenal and Leicester City. Dean Smith saved the side from relegation at the end of last season by tightening the defence, and Villa had an astute transfer window as well. Martinez, Ollie Watkins and Matty Cash, who had all proved themselves in the Championship, and a goalkeeper who'd excelled standing in for Bernd Leno and has already proved his worth. But the loan signing of Ross Barkley from Chelsea has been as significant, and the midfielder has formed a relationship with Jack Grealish that bodes well for Smith's side. Villa have lined up in a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1, with Barkley occupying the 10 space in the 5 games he's started so far and Grealish on the left side of the attacking unit. Grealish starts wide left but clearly has licence to roam and dictate play. This sometimes sees him dropping deep, but more often he's to be found taking up central positions between the lines from which he can drive towards goal. This affords him passing or shooting opportunities and also sees him winning a lot of fouls. Now this freedom, partly allowed because Matt Targett is such an effective overlapping left-back, means that Grealish is the creative fulcrum of the side. Now this can be seen from his numbers for the 2 last seasons, and although this season is still relatively young, Grealish has consistently contributed more to Villa's creative play than anyone else, and his numbers stack up well against the league's other top playmakers too. Villa's use of John McGinn on the right side of central midfield does add creativity here too. McGinn is an excellent ball carrier and passer who likes to get forwards, but Barkley has added another dimension to Villa's ability to get the ball to Grealish and crucially to offer options in build-up and attack. Barkley will sometimes position himself quite deep, dropping into the receiving defensive midfield slot or even collecting the ball from alongside Tyrone Mings, the better ball player of Villa's centre-backs, before turning to carry the ball forwards or play penetrative passes from deep. It's something that he regularly did for England in their 2019 fixtures too, while Gareth Southgate's defensive midfielder could offer an option slightly higher and occupy the opposition, creating space for Barkley. Most of his passing is less adventurous though. He acts as a still point around which Villa's mobile attacking unit and also Targett revolve, especially in the left half space. Barkley is tall and strong, and this helps Villa in build-up. As Watkins is more of an off-the-shoulder striker, Barkley can push up into the 10 slot or even act as a second striker and have balls played into him in the air or along the ground, where he can hold them up. This often sees Grealish making a run inside him while Barkley occupies a defender, in turn making space for Grealish. And he's busy too, dropping into pockets of space to collect the ball. Grealish can carry towards the defence and then lay the ball off to Barkley before looking to collect a return pass. Barkley will sometimes instead switch the play to the right, where Trezeguet or Bertrand Traoré will stay slightly wider. Barkley and Grealish can then either move into the box or wait for clearances or pullbacks slightly deeper. And Barkley poses a threat from these areas, as he showed against Leicester, with Grealish and others offering penetrative running and passing from the inside forward positions. This naturally causes defences to drop off. Barkley's strike at the King Power was an excellent example of timing his run to stay in the space between the lines. When, in this instance, McGinn released the pass, Barkley could carry the ball without significant pressure before picking his spot. Added to all this is Barkley's contribution with set pieces. 2 of the goals scored against Liverpool came as a result of Barkley dead balls, and his defensive effort in pressing and covering are significant too. His own goal against Liverpool came from winning back the ball just in front of the penalty area. He even won the first header that preceded McGinn's sweeping through ball to Grealish for Villa's 7th goal in that fixture. And he's an all-round midfield presence, acting from one box to the other, capable of hold-up play, carrying and passing. Behind the quick dynamic Villa attack, led by the irrepressible Grealish and Watkins, Barkley adds experience, positional sense and a physical impact that is otherwise lacking in Villa's attacking game. Grealish may be Villa's biggest threat, but Barkley's arrival has made him even more dangerous. Tifo is delighted to be able to offer full access to The Athletic now for just £1 per week. Read in-depth coverage of your favourite teams across 10 different sports, provided by some of the best sports journalists in the world. Follow the stories that you care about with closer access and intelligent takes. Whether it's sports news, tactics or finances, you'll find it all on The Athletic, alongside a host of brilliant podcasts dedicated to different teams. So, see the link in the description now. Thanks for supporting Tifo and of course watching today's video.